how can you make the case, if you in fact are, that the market at this level is fairly priced?
Well, I'd argue there's a tariff discount on markets. You know, in our surveys of clients for 3 months now, they've cited Trump tariffs as the number one policy risk, then deportations and D.O.G.E, more than Fed error. Once we get a tariff resolution, that discount should come off the market. I think that's multiple expanding. I mean, it's no different than saying you're taking away one of the biggest tail events for markets.
I mean, one of your big calls to me feels like, and it almost supersedes any bit of negativity, is the Fed put, which you make the argument continually that it is alive and well, and that we got more evidence of that this week. So you're almost protected, even if there's some level of downside from here in the economy.
Yes, I think the Fed put is still alive and well. We got a reminder this past week. And as Steve says, the Fed is marginally more worried about growth, which means that moving from tight to neutral to easy would be not many titrations. And there is still going to be a Trump put. I think once the tariffs are behind us, there is going to be an interest in Washington to sort of make sure the economy doesn't unravel, which means the Trump put is back in play after April 2nd. And of course, there's a sovereign wealth put coming as well. So I think markets have multi-dimensional downside in addition to all the cash that's been raised and the negative sentiment. So I think this is all multiple expanding.
If you think there's still a degree of a so-called Trump put, why then does it feel like the administration is going out of its way in certain instances to almost telegraph, if not a recession, a bigger slowdown than we're going to have now, making the argument that it's worth it for the policies that we're putting in? Well, haven't they done that? I mean, Treasury Secretary on this network talked about needing a detox. And he's not the only one who has made comments of the like. The president himself has not gone out of his way to say we're not going to have a recession.
Yeah, well, I think it's appropriate for the administration to set expectations, and I think it's very inconvenient for markets to be their focus in the middle of the tariff negotiation. It's the hallmark of his policy, but I think once that's behind us, I can't imagine an administration that wants us to have a recession. I mean, a detox is one thing, and it's a shift from public sector to private, but that handoff, as you know, they've even backpedaled. They actually want that to be as smooth as possible.
You're assuming that they can manage it.